Paramashiva Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.16, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, by fixing the self and aiming at the pure essence, Sutra 1.16, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, by fixing the self
Shastra Pramana.
The Shastra Pramana for the power in depth dimension is taken from the Shiva Sutras. Tattva sandhanadva apashu shaktihi Shuddha tattva sandhanadva apashu shaktihi.
Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.16. Suddha Tattva, by fixing the self and aiming at the pure essence, cognizing from the depth of one's being that all that exists is Paramashiva, the pure essence, Suddha Tattva. Again, Bhagavan beautifully says, by fixing the self and aiming at the pure essence, cognizing from the depth of one's being, all that exists is pure essence, Paramashiva, and attaining and uniting with the pure essence and existential reality, Paramashiva, he experiences Paramashiva and manifests Paramashiva infinite powers. Bhagavan has beautifully said how we understand the different powers, the different energy, and how the gravitational force, the graviton and the electron, they are now in the string theory, they are clearly saying how it is acting and how it is in the space of oneness, and it is starting to manifest how the quantum happens, and they are able to bring a transformation. Here Bhagavan gives us the beautiful understanding how in the deep sleep the seer and the seen completely merged. We don't know who is there. We have no idea about who we are, what gender we are, what nationality we are. No labels, just the pure essence. Who we are, the presence is there. And then the dream state, there is something which is going on as happening, but the seer, who we are, does not exist. And simply by the simple shift in the fear or greed, simply wakes us up to the reality. And when we understand that the consciousness, what we are, and Paramashiva is real, which manifests as my consciousness, reflects into my brain as superconscious being. Simply if I wake up into the Paramashiva space, I know that whatever I am going through is a delusion. All that materialistic world is nothing but my perception. Now they are finding out how the matter exists as a frequency also. And the string theory clearly says how it exists as the matter and the formation as the frequency also. Bhagavan beautifully says, if you throw a stone in a pond, how the ripples happen. All that ripple that we are going through in our inner space is all that incompletion that we are holding. If we understand we are Paramashiva, all that will settle down and we can experience the restful awareness, Paramashiva in each of us. Bhagavan beautifully gives us the higher reality. Paramashiva is real. And more we understand how we are, who we are, and what we are experiencing. Who is that who is experiencing? Constantly living as Paramashiva, also living in this body to manifest the greater science. If we are in delusion, again and again falling into the delusion and engaging ourselves only in the delusion as a materialistic world, then Maya herself wakes us up, giving us the root shock of who we are. If we wake up into the higher reality, it's in deep love and gratitude and oneness space. If Maya wakes us up into the reality, it is root shock for us. Who we are is Paramashiva, and whatever we experience as Parashakti, beautiful oneness space with Paramashiva. Here in the Apta Pramana, for the power of depth dimension, bending the spoon, Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki was a criminal, and he was such a criminal that he went home to find out if anybody is ready to take his sin. Everybody said, no way, we can't take all this sin. And he comes back to Narada Muni, his guru, and asks him for the blessing to experience the ultimate, because he is now understood that whatever the reality he was going through, is a delusion. When he understood the higher science and he asked for the blessing, simply Narada Muni, the Brahma Rishi gave him the Mahavakya to be chanted. He sat completely in oneness and chanted till he became the Valmiki, the anthill. And from there, he manifested a new reality as Valmiki. And he wrote the greatest epic, Ramayana, where he says Rama simply took the bow and bent it, not only string it, bent it and string it, also broke it. Not just the power of his strength, but power of his third eye. Parasurama did not believe, so he comes running and gives his bow, says, you have to shoot an arrow with this bow, string this bow, only then I will agree. And then Rama does that also for Parasurama. Simply Parasurama bowed down and understood he is Parandama, the ultimate oneness that he could experience. All this greater science is to tell us how we are consciousness. Continuously when we recite Paramashiva is our reality, simply our identities merge, melt away, and the only thing left is Paramashiva, the ultimate reality. What we seek for, we become that. Bhagavan beautifully says, what you eat, you belch. What you're cherishing constantly, you become that. If you cherish Paramashiva is real and you are experiencing Paramashiva's manifestation through you, simply you will see the higher reality. Bhagavan beautifully gives us the Atma Pramana.
Function could be known. How the essential nature of Lord Shiva is above and free from the specific state of authority has been explained. Understand? He is not questioning the authority of the Paramashiva. He is only asking how the binary logic and cosmic logic is made to coexist together. Understand? Listen. If you understand how the binary logic of the universe you are experiencing and multi-dimensional logic of the cosmos happening, how these two are fitting, like how the gears in gearboxes get clutched and the power is transmitted, and how and when they get unclutched when it is not needed to be transmitted. He is only asking about the functionality of cosmic logic empowering binary logic. Understand? He is not questioning the authority of Pati. He is not doubting the powerful existence of the cosmic logic. He is only asking how it is happening, explain to me. Now I will tell you. Understand? If you know